oh, the fun we can have playing Billie Jean on the guitar. This is great. It's going to be like Legos or Duplos or Nerfles. Anyone? I'm going to give you a couple different options for each of the little parts so you can concoct your own good time. But first, I'd like to take a quick moment to thank the following people, none of whom are my lovers, for signing up for the Patreon supporter of the Cause Club: Mick the Elder, Matt Soulsby, Greg Melville, Bromaz, and Chris Stevens. Thank you very much for your support. And if you would like to find out what that's all about, the link is in the description. First things first, the synthy bass thing, because that's fun. Grab the D string 4th fret, the A string 4th fret, D2, 4, 2, A4, A2, A4. It's a pretty nice pattern. So you do that for a while, and then the boops come in, and there's lots of different ways to deal with the boops. We could use octave chords. Grab the A string 9th fret and the G string 11th fret. That's 2 F sharp notes. I'm going to move this shape around, but the shape's going to stay the same. So I'll just call out the A string fret 9, 11, 12, 11. That's one option. Or we could do little 2-note root 3rd harmony chords, which is what's actually going on there. Grab D4 and G2, up 2 frets to 6-4, but the high one is going to be 7-6, so the shape changes. But if you'd like to do that an octave higher, do exactly the same thing we just talked about, but start on B7E5, up 2 frets, shape changes to 10-9, and back down. That's several ways to do the boops. But wait, there's even more ways to handle the boops. We're never going to escape the boops. We need to go to the dermatologist or something. Anyways, the whole chord version. Now, if we take a B minor shape, and I think of this as a B minor shape because we always learn this shape first as B minor, but of course, anywhere you put it, it's something minor. So if we put it on frets 9, 10, 11, this is the F sharp minor chord we are looking for. We're going to go jazzy first, and then I'll show you a more normal version. F sharp minor, G sharp minor 7 flat 5. All that is A11, D12, G11, B12. Weird shape, but your hand will like it after a few tries. Up to A as the, A12, DGB 14, and back down through G sharp minor 7 flat 5. So there's that way if you want. But here's the thing about 2-note chords. When you're given 2-note chords, there's often several options for what the whole chord could be. There's always several options for what the whole chord could be. What if this G sharp and this B aren't the G sharp and the B from the G sharp minor 7 flat 5? What if it's the G sharp and the B from a normal E chord? The only difference is I don't want to play a normal E chord because I want the G sharp to be in the bass. So here's what we're going to do. Start with the F sharp minor chord just like we talked about. But from here, take everything but the bar off. Put your ring finger on A11 and your pinky finger on B12. Much more normal sounding. And then we're going to play a C-shaped A, which is take everything off, keep the bar, A12, D11, B10, and back to our E with a G sharp in the bass. And now we have quite a bit friendlier, I think. And having said all that, you could just play F sharp minor the whole time, which means you get to kazoo the bass line. Or you could play the bass line and kazoo the boops. I haven't tried this yet. I have no idea how this is about to go. Oh, God. Don't do that. No, one more try. Yes. So all of that, and we haven't even had a real chord change yet. But when the chord does change, you know, the bass line changes. It happens to happen every time he says the word one, it goes to a B minor chord. So if you were just strumming around on F sharp minor, you can just hit B minor there and go back to F sharp minor. Or if you're doing the bass line, you just take your convenient little pattern that we did and move it one string down towards the floor. That's good enough, but actually it's a little tiny bit different, and the amount that you care about this is entirely up to you. No one's going to notice if you keep the pattern as it was for, you know, simple sake, but you do the first half of your pattern just like we did it, one time all the way through, and the second half is going to do the first 4 notes with a little pause at the 4th one, and then you resume at D4, D2, A4. So the second half is, and all together it's, and then you'd go back to the F sharp minor pattern. At long last, we've made it to the chorus. People always tell me, just chords, we're just going to do this one way, but we are going to use a C sharp 7 chord, and I'm going to give you 2 options. Option number 1, it's like B7, but 2 frets higher. So A4, D3, G4, baby E4. That's at Lie Becomes the Truth. Or you can do my favorite way, which is normal C, make it a C7 by putting your pinky on the G string, and then move it up 1 fret to C sharp 7. You choose, doesn't matter. Here we go. D, F sharp minor, 3 times. One more time. Now D and C sharp 7. And that's the chorus. Is it the chorus or the pre-chorus? I don't know. The Billie Jean is not my lover section might be the chorus. It's just the F sharp minor and the B minor. Switching to B minor on the word one, right? And back to F sharp minor. And all of the bass line things that we previously talked about that you can insert in there. As far as any noodlies, any jam sections go, there's the one signature one you gotta know. Grab G4 up to 6, 4, 2, 4, 6. Or you can do your own thing. Use the F sharp minor pentatonic scale. 2-5, 2-4, 2-4, 2-4, 2-5, 2-5, or any other position you like. And if you want, you can switch to B minor pentatonic whenever the bass line switches to the B minor. Same shape up on the 7th fret. And back to F sharp minor. For any noodly jammy sections you care to do. Creepy. The batteries in my lights died. So this is how we're going to do this. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful. Go use your earballs, figure out which parts go where when, and figure out which parts you want to do there. But if you think a playthrough would help your learning process, you're going to find that on my Patreon page. I hope to see you there. Goodbye.